What's up, YouTube? In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to become comp and how to become the best in NBA 2K25. It's going to be a quick little video, but I'm going to run down the things that makes you comp and what can make you really, really good at NBA 2K25. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share this with your friends. This video is going to help a lot. I love you guys, man. And let's get right into the video. Right away, the first thing you guys want to do when you load up, this is the first thing I do every single 2K. When a new 2K drops, I do this right away. Right when a new 2K drops, I do this right away. I come to the Gatorade court, and you need to increase your stamina. Everyone's stamina starts out at 85. You have to max out your stamina, especially with how shooting is this year. You need stamina because a couple bumps, you're going to miss, RNG, whatever. But I still see a lot of people walking around with 85 stamina. They skip this process entirely. You guys need stamina. So first thing you want to do, you guys see I have Workout Warrior. You get Workout Warrior by doing every workout. So every workout, I think, how many workouts is there? I think there's 12 workouts, and you could do 5 a week. No, 4 a week. So I think there's 12 workouts. You could do 4 of them a week. So it'll take you about 3 weeks to get this, but make sure you do every workout. And when you do every workout, you get Workout Warrior, you get 99 stamina, you get all the body types, and you get a permanent blue bar. So you want to make sure you do all the workouts. I did this the first month in 2K when it dropped. I did this right away. Literally, guys, I promise, I'm not lying. The first thing I do every single 2K is do the workouts on my builds, so I have stamina. You do not want to play at disadvantage. Make sure you guys do your workouts. And if you don't want to wait a month for your extra blue bar, your little extra stamina bar, I would do workouts where you could get 3 stars. But make sure you do all these workouts, though. Make sure you do all these workouts so you can get extra blue bar. And speaking of extra blue bars, the next thing you want to do to be comp, that's very, very easy. I know it's kind of pay to win, it's kind of whack, whatever. But every year, I buy boosts. It costs VC. I buy Gatorade boosts. I buy skill boosts. It costs VC. It's kind of pay to win. It's kind of annoying, but yeah, I buy boosts. As you guys see, I didn't buy any jump shot boosts because I've been playing a lot of center in these wagers. I've been playing a lot of center, but when I do play Pro-Am at guard, I do buy jump shot boosts. So it's kind of expensive, 1,500 per 10 boosts, but it's been shown that these boosts give you a +5 attribute boost. So yeah, these skill boosts is pretty good right here. You want that. Next thing you want, I'm gonna switch over to my other build. So remember, number 1 priority, you want to do your workouts. Number 2, you want to get those skill boosts. Those skill boosts, they matter. It helps you a lot. Next, we're gonna go to our shooting guard. So right here, we're gonna go to our shooting guard, and we're gonna show you guys the 3rd step you need to be comp. 3rd step. This is the 3rd step right here. So the 3rd step is you want to go My Career. You want to go Career Features. And you want to go to your name, click your right stick, and you want to keep going, and then boom. This shows your hot zones. Hot zones increase your green window by like 2%, but the purple zones, the lethals, increase your green window by 5%. So you want all the advantages you can get. Those little paint area, I'm not really attacking that, so I don't care that area is code. I love that my under the basket is hot, so I get more stand dunks in my opinion. All my shooting spots is hot zones, so I could green more. I have the red hot spots on the midi, and I have the lethals on the top of the key for the 3, so I could green more shots. So remember, guys, you want to get your hot zones, and the way to get your hot zones, I'm gonna show you guys right here. The way to get your hot zones is very simple. This isn't going to be edited, guys. This is going to be just talking through it. But the way you get your hot zones is very simple. You want to go over here. You want to go to the little sand dunes right by the Gatorade court. And you want to put your settings to rookie. So you're going to go here, put your settings to rookie. Boom. And you want to go to the little sand dunes. I'm messing up right now. You want to go to the little sand dunes. You want to go over here. Boom, you're at the sand dunes, right? And then you want to play Danny Dunkman. He's really short. You play him. How tall is he? How tall is he? He's 5'7". So he's 5'7". You shoot over Danny Dunkman on rookie, and you get your hot zones there. And then once you get your hot zones, your hot spots, you need to go to Art of Shooting. Art of Shooting gym is right near us. Where is it? So you want to go to artist shooting. It's right here. So after you get all the hotspots you want, you go to artist shooting, which is right here, and you have a selection of 1 lethal, 2 lethal, 3 lethals. The more lethals you attempt to get, the harder it becomes. But you can dashboard if you mess up. So if you're trying to get all 3 lethals, you gotta beat lethal shooter in a shoot off, 3-point contest shoot off. But if you mess up, you could just dash and restart it. So I have 3 lethals, which increases my green window, and then I have hot zones everywhere. So you want to do that. Next tip and trick you guys want, rep is very important this year. Rep is very important this year. So you want high rep. High rep is very important. The first really important rep is right here, starter 3. You get your cap breakers. If you're not starter 3, your builds are going to be very, very trash. Right now, if you're not vet 2, your builds are really, really trash because everyone's like vet 2 and making crazy builds. But for sure, you could really not play the game. Like, literally, you can't play the game unless you're vet 2, in my opinion. But you can still have fun if you're starter 3. You want to hit starter 3. You want to get the rep. Rep is really important. Starter 4 is really important, too, because you get the best SIGs. And you get the best jump shot in the game, Patty Mills. So you get the best SIGs, best jump shot in the game. So you want to be at least starter 4. And the way to get rep is pretty simple. I think 2K is doing a good job balancing who wins the stuff. But I think the next couple seasons, Rise is going to win. So you want to go to Rise affiliation. And yeah, you want to just compete in these events in this calendar right here. You want to go to this calendar, season events. You want to play these events right here. All these events are double rep. So double rep events. And at the end of every season, the affiliation winner gets like a 15% rep boost, 20% rep boost. So that's pretty cool. But you want to hawk these events right here. Hawk these events. Right now it's Wacky Wednesday. Put on like Wacky Wednesday clothing. You got the Sunset Beach event. You want to hawk these double rep events because it gives you rep, which gives you the best attributes and cap breakers. Rep is very important this year. Usually if people have low rep, their builds are way worse and it puts you at a disadvantage. 2K is kind of smart, man. They know what they're doing with the cap breakers. They're probably going to bring it back next 2K, and you really need it. So you need cap breakers. You need those 6. So you want to be at least starter 4. But Vet 2 is where the sweet spot is right now. Vet 2 gets you a lot of stuff. But next thing you guys want to do, you want to do your daily spins every single day. Because daily spins give you free VC, sometimes unlimited boosts. And a lot of times I get double rep from the daily spin. So if you guys are bored, just do a daily spin. Play you get a double rep from the daily spin. You could play rec, you could play park, whatever. So you got the double rep from the events. You get double rep from the wheel spin, and plus you could go to the theater, and they usually have double rep events in the theater also. So let's go right here. Where is it? All right, so right here, boom. They have double or nothing. Winners earn double rep, losers get 0. So as you guys see, you got the wheel spin that gives you double rep. You got the double rep events. You got the rep boost from your affiliation winning. And you got the theater double rep events. So you're going to have double rep at all times. Guys, it should be no excuse. You know, I know everyone has lives and stuff, but it should really not be no excuse to not at least hit starter 4. Like, if you guys really want it, you can. All you guys are smart. You guys are really good at the game. You guys are smart. You guys know what you're doing. You guys just need to play the game a little bit and just hit starter 4. So it's really simple. It's not that hard. Starter 4 is what you need for the SIGs, jump shots, all that. Pretty simple. Next little tip I want to give everyone is next little tip is the builds. You want to have the right builds for every mode you play. If you're a 2s player, I'm gonna show you guys the build I use for 2s. But if you play shooting guard or point guard, or you want to play in the 3s, so this is a 5 shooting guard build. This is a 3s guard build. This is a pretty good build right here. This build is a shooting guard build in Pro-Am. You want to make the right type of builds for the right type of environment. Rec, you guys could run whatever build you want in the rec. Usually your opponents are going to be very bad. So you could run whatever you want in the rec. But there's always meta builds for a reason. There's always a reason why like YouTubers like me drop build videos. Is because they're the best builds for those modes. So this is my shooting guard build for Pro-Am. I could run 3v3 with it, 2v2 if I want, 1v1 if I want. This is my 5v5 build, right? So this is the 5s build, and I'm going to show you guys the 2v2 build. I'm going to show you guys the difference with builds. Because the next thing of being comp is you want to have the right build for the right system. So this is my new 2s build I made. I'm going to drop another video on it. I dropped 100 points within the rec, but this is mostly a 2s build. So this is mostly a 2s build right here. So there's differences in builds. As you guys see with the other build, I have 95 ball handle, so I get Steve Francis. I can move around screens. It's more of a 5v5 build. This build has low ball handle, where all I got to do is the Kyle Lowry slide, just left, right behind screens, and shoot middies. You guys see, I have no dunk. So a lot of people criticize this build. They're like, Fab, you have no dunk. This build's troll. In the twos court where you're playing with an inside, you don't need dunk. You're never dunking the ball. So I have no dunk. All I need to do is shoot middies. I don't need a pass in twos. If people make me pass, I just shoot the midi, and my big grabs the free rebound with 9-9 board. So every build has a purpose. Every mode has a meta build. So in twos, you want the fast guards with 9-9 mid, high three with defense. In threes and fives, you want the dribbling guards with not that much defense, not that much speed. So you guys get what I'm saying? Like, different metas for different modes. And next step, that last step of being comp, I want to show you guys is pretty much put yourself in comp environments and study people's builds. You could easily do that. You could look at other people's builds by going Proving Ground. You could go season rankings and then go to season 1. That's usually when people try the hardest before people were doing the dashboarding glitch. You want to go season 1. You want to look for like 3v3 or 2v2. And there's different accounts you could look for. Like you could look for pro players, pro 2K League players are up here, like right here. Xanos, Fanta, Retro, J Snags, Tazo, J Miri, like there's just comp players everywhere. So like you could literally go to the Proving Grounds leaderboards and you could click their player cards and you could literally study their builds. So you can see what other people are making and you're like, yo, wow, I should make this build. Wow, this build's pretty good. This build's pretty good. Like, so you could study. This is what I did a lot the first couple months. I study people's builds and then I add finishing touches to like what their mistakes are, and I make the best build possible. So you can hawk people's builds like this, and then if you feel like you're ultimately ready, I wouldn't play Proving Grounds. I would play Ante Up. Ante Up is the best indicator of like where you stand on 2K, and you can find your teammates here. So you can find your teammates here. You walk in here, and if you like what you see, add someone, send them a squad invite, or even got next on the Rex on the spot. So let's see if they'll try egoing me right here. Well, I'm not going to click down because I think it's going to lock me in. But pretty much, you could just play in the rec. I said rec. You could just play in the Ante Up and just look for teammates in here. Usually people are pretty comp up here. So let's look at someone's build, random person's build. 6'2". You can study their builds too. This is more of a 3v3 build. So this isn't really a 2s build. This is more... No, this is actually... this could play 2s also. But this is more so a 3v3 build right here. Yeah. Pretty good builds, and yeah, this is where you test your talents right here. You could add someone, run with someone. Pretty simple. I'm gonna make a dribble tutorial for you guys, but this is very key concepts on how to become comp in NBA 2K25. It's very simple. I'm gonna drop a dribble tutorial. I'm gonna drop new updated jump shots. I love you guys, but yeah, this is how to be comp in NBA 2K25. Very simple. Make sure you guys get these steps down. I love you guys. It's your boy OFab, and I'm out.